Let's get going with our first example. Here we have a parallelogram, and they have 3 numbers for us, and we don't want to use all numbers. So again, just like we did with the triangle, we are looking for the height, which is the shortest distance from bottom to top, and it intersects with the base, and it forms this right angle. So we want to make sure we're picking the correct numbers. The 6 over here is useless information. We don't need that diagonal piece for area, so we want to make sure we're not using it. Okay, again, just like everything else, we're going to write our formula. We're going to use the correct formula. Parallelogram is area is equal to the base. Oops, I don't know why that didn't pick up. Base times the height. We're going to plug in the numbers that we know. Well, it doesn't give me a measurement down at the bottom, but I should know that the bottom measurement and the top measurement of a parallelogram are the same. So my base, even though it's sitting up here on top, is 10, and my height, which is 5. Again, shortest distance from bottom to top, so area is equal to. So we've just made ourselves an equation. We solve it out. Area is equal to 50 inches squared. And we need that little 2 on there because that's telling us that we're taking a 2-part measurement when we find area. All right, so that one's really easy. Let's go on and spend our time with the trapezoid. Okay, so with the trapezoid, it's a little more complicated as far as the formula. And again, there's multiple formulas out there, just like there is with triangles, but I'm going to use the one I prefer, which is area is equal to the height times, so we have parentheses, base 1 plus base 2, and then we're going to take the whole thing when we're done and divide it by 2. Okay, so we're going to plug in what we know. I don't know the area yet, so I'm going to plug in area is equal to the height is 9 meters in this example. I'm going to times that by 7 plus 15. And eventually I'll take the whole thing and divide it by 2. At this point, I need to make sure I am following the order of operations, and I need to do what's in parentheses first. So I need to do the addition. So it's going to be 9 times, well, 7 plus 15 is 22. And then I'm going to take that whole answer and I'm going to divide it by 2. I go back to my calculator. Again, you should always be using calculators for this. Area is equal, I do my 9 times 22, and I get 198. I'm going to take my 198 and I'm going to divide that by 2, and that gives me area is equal to 99 meters squared. So taking a look what I did, let me just change real quick. I wrote down my formula. I plugged in the numbers that I knew in my formula. It's very important. And then I need to make sure I'm following the order of operations. I did what was in parentheses first, and that's how I got the 22. Then with order of operations, we go from left to right and top to bottom. So I did 99 times 22, and I got the 198. And then I ended up dividing the whole thing by 2 because that's the last step, and I get my 99 meters squared. Okay, I hope this clears things up. Don't forget to watch the previous videos if you need a little